Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of the Bro Vote. I'm your host, Alex Daliwala, and I'm joined by my counterparts.
Anthony.
John.
Jack.
Got Jack behind the bar today. We're missing our fellow comrade, Michael Dalton.
Sad.
Yeah, it's actually tragic. He is a government worker, and
Saving the world right now.
he is one cat in a tree at a time.
He's saving the world, but cat. He's saving the world,
One
but he's lying.
Old lady
he's laying
broken hip at a time.
Yeah, exactly. But he's laying in the bunk bed right now.
Yeah, he's just chilling back at the firehouse.
Waiting for that alarm to go off.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
Dude, I want to know if most fire departments still have the little poles.
I want to
that-
visit him at the firehouse
Dude,
one
we
day.
should
I think
just
it'd be
pull up.
sick.
We should just pull up.
Pod from the firehouse would be electric.
Insane.
Dude, that actually would be sick.
Oh, that's
It
actually.
would be an absolute crap show moving all of this
Let's
stuff.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
One day.
Anyway, welcome back. For anybody that's here from episode 1, welcome back. For anybody that's new, welcome to the Bro Vote. We're just a couple of mid-20s guys who like to talk about what's going on in the world, you know? Kind of just going to address one thing before we get started. Screw the biggest media platform in the world.
All bots.
Bots.
Bunch of bots.
The AI bot.
Let's just say, for instance, there was a streaming website called BlueFoob, and they decided to take our pod down
Blue foob.
for misinformation, medical
Sounds
misinformation.
like something else, dude.
So now we got to throw up a little disclaimer, which you saw at the beginning of the episode, that these are our opinions and not actual facts. But yes, BlueFoob, you can go screw yourself. Actually
Blue
pissed me
Foob.
off.
I know we can't
We were-
post this, but I mean, girls can post half nude stuff on YouTube.
Right,
Like what?
it's-
Really?
yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Blue food.
BlueFoob.
Oh, blue foob.
We can bleep that out. Bleep that out, Jack. Yeah.
Blue foob.
Sorry, Blue Foob.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it was like 4 hours in, 4 hours in, and we got taken down by the bots. I mean, I guess it shows that we're doing something right.
We need a plaque for that.
I know. I mean,
Boys, let's make a plaque. We're gonna put it right behind us.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Blue Foob gives out plaques for like your stuff, but like we need a plaque for getting taken down.
Taken down in
On-
under 6 hours.
We are 1 for 1.
Let's go, bro.
Dude, I'm trying to get just banned from Blue Food in the first 4 pods.
But just so you know, we are streaming audio and visual on Sound or Spotify. Not SoundCloud. I'm not a 12-year-old rapper. Sorry.
Blue Foob did threaten us with a strike. So
How freaking gay is that, dude?
they
Oh
said it's
my
your first time, so
gosh.
it's just a warning, but next time will be a strike.
And if we
Wait,
appealed
are you
it, it would
serious?
have gotten us a strike.
Yeah. So I didn't want to, the reward to risk wasn't there yet.
Oh my gosh.
Not yet.
So
But
are we even
we're
gonna?
4 episodes in.
Tucker Carlson,
Screw
please
Blue
put us
Food.
on your network, please.
Thank you.
And sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Alps.
Sponsors, Alps. just throwing out those shout outs
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Oh
I would
my
love
gosh.
to say something, but we can't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
That's a
but
trademark now.
shout out Bustin' with the Boys though for yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But yeah, so Blue Foop sucks. That's kind of the gist of it. But we're back. In the words of the great Jack Frager, we the people will not be silenced.
He will not. Maybe that was stolen. Maybe not. You know.
It's just conspiracy.
But yeah, I mean, there's kind of been a lot happening in the last week. I guess we can start off with more of the lighthearted stuff. Gladiator 2 sucked. I don't know if you
Haven't
guys saw
watched it
that.
yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh.
watched it yet either.
All right, no
I
spoilers.
will see it this week
But-
at some point.
I'm just gonna throw myself out here and just get completely yammed on for this. I've yet to watch the first one.
You can leave.
I know.
Just wait till we do podium of
It's
greatest
your
movies
house.
of
You
all
know
time.
where the door
yeah,
is.
I know. I have
exactly.
to watch it. I just have to
I know, greatest movies of all time.
Savannah's gotta go to bed
Gladiator.
at gotta go to bed at 8 so I can just watch a 3-hour movie by myself because
Oh
she's
my
not
gosh.
gonna watch it.
Are you not entertained? I mean, what a line. What we do now echoes in eternity.
Okay, can you just be
line.
quiet? I
mean,
want to watch it. I'm not saying that I don't want to watch it. I'm
You're
just
spoiling
There
all
was
the
a
good
dream
lines.
that was
Yeah.
Rome.
Stop.
It's so
stop.
good.
You got those are like the all top lines. Right
I know,
there.
and he doesn't know any of them.
Great movie out right now though. Wicked.
Shut up,
Wait, shut up.
dude.
You're just a
Sorry for enjoying the arts.
So
That's
the
like-
fact
that's
that
like
Ariana Grande just like
Sexy.
no,
No.
dude, she freaking starved herself for that movie.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you
She
seen
was
all the?
already anorexic.
Have you?
Super
All right.
anorexic.
All right. Hey. Mental disorders. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah.
My bad, chat.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
anyway. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
saying
Chad,
that's
chill
like
out.
saying another great movie out is Moana. What you just said.
Moana 2.
Yeah, Moana.
Moana's my
one-
favorite
Moana
Disney
1
movie.
is actually pretty good.
Do not. I will
Moana
not stand
2,
for any
I haven't
Moana
seen Moana
slander.
2 yet, but I have a feeling that it's just going to
Brave.
be a bunch of liberal bull crap in there.
Brave is pretty solid, dude.
What?
Back
talking-
in the day, dude.
What are you
We're
talking
talking about
about?
princess movies now, dude.
Who
No,
let
no,
Anthony
no.
speak?
Let me speak.
Who is this
all
guy?
Silence him.
I forgot he was here.
Jack, you got the mute button.
No.
Don't make me hit that.
Dude, Brave is solid though.
Why are you talking about Brave? We're talking about Moana.
We're talking about princess movies, okay?
Brave's
No,
not even a
we're talking
princess,
about
is she?
movies out.
It is.
We're talking about movies out.
Dude, it is about the girl from Ireland,
Meredith.
Meredith. Thank you,
Yeah. Okay,
Wasn't
moving
it
on.
Merida?
Merida.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Merida.
not even
Is it?
Meredith.
Not the point, guys.
the
Not the
point.
point. Let's stay
cares?
focused here.
And watch your foot on the cords.
Yeah, my bad.
This guy.
You're getting muted for 5 minutes. It's time out.
Go sit in the corner.
I'm already in the corner.
No, the corner over there.
No, that is Johnny's. All right, that's-
But yeah, I mean, Jack's all on Wicked. I'm not the biggest fan personally. Have you seen the interviews that they've been doing where they're just like sitting on top of each other? Like,
I have not, but I saw it. So my thing is,
Ariana Grande.
when I was in New York,
yeah.
when I was in New York as a child, I saw, or not a child, but when I was
No
like,
Diddy.
What?
whoa,
All right, keep going.
maybe it's JT.
I'm literally
I
not
No, you're
touching it.
kicking the wire down there, dude.
Maybe we could,
but I
organize
saw
this one.
Wicked on Broadway, and that was like the only thing I seen. So that therefore I was excited about the movie, and it lived up to the hype, but still it was, I don't know, they changed it from the original Broadway show.
Yeah,
from
that's
Are-
why
are
that's
you
why I don't like it because I haven't seen it yet, but I know they were arguing
they
to change it
extended
based off the
scenes, they
Yeah.
extended songs.
yeah.
There's some good cameos in there. Won't spoil anything, but there's some good cameos.
So my question for you, Jack, is when did you go get?
You're already asking him a question. You don't have to tell him you're asking a question.
No, but just
I'm finding the mute button.
on it.
Oh
Sorry.
man! For those of
Sorry.
you guys that didn't make it through the first hour of episode 1, this was the humor that was in like hour 2 of episode 1.
Funny.
It's not. No,
Just
yeah.
got crapped on, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this
got crapped on.
we just need to rename this
can I say
podcast.
shit?
The-
Or is
Yes,
that fine?
yes.
Okay, so I'll say shit. I gotta shut it down. I'm trying to keep my language down here, late.
We're gonna get another YouTube strike.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Blue food.
Bluetooth, 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 Bluetooth,
Blue food.
Blue food,
Blue food.
Blue food,
Oh my gosh.
Blue Chew.
Yeah, no. Blue Chew.
Not a sponsor. We don't endorse Blue Chew at all.
No. So yeah, basically, just throw me off the pod. You guys go. You're flying on Blue Chew.
No, ask your question. I'm curious.
No. Fuck
For the media, what's the question?
Okay, we gotta bleep that out
Bleep that
now.
one out.
Oh my
Screw
gosh.
Screw you, Jack. Screw you, Jack.
It's only episode 2. We
I-
can keep it in.
I knew it was gonna happen
It's
because
like we're gonna have we should have like a little board that says Dason's last F word. Erase back
Oh.
to
I
0.
got you. I got you. I'll put that in
for
there.
the bleep we should have like a really
No,
funny that
you
covers
should do
their
a
mouth.
score of how many F words in this pod.
It's gonna be a lot of you and a little of me and JT.
I know. It's gonna be all of me.
All right.
Comes out every other sentence for me.
Oh man. Anyway, moving into what happened in
Sorry, Mom.
current events for the past
Love
week. Yeah, Kash Patel is Trump's nomination for
OG.
the FBI director. He is the GOAT. I'm just gonna say it. Indians are on the come up.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Just look, I'm not a
I
big,
knew you were
I'm
gonna-
not a big identifying by your race kind of guy. Like I think it's all like kind of BS. We're all humans. We're all Americans. Blah blah blah. But between Vivek and Kash Patel, Indians are on the come up. They're here to stay within the American government.
Just a minute.
They're just
very,
dogs.
You're just very proud of yourself.
Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the boy. I mean, dude, he's an Indian. He plays hockey. Like, he's a dog. And
I didn't know
he's-
he played hockey.
Yeah, that's like his
Dude,
passion.
it's
Like
Really?
he coaches and plays hockey.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm
it
already in
sounds
love
like
with
your-
it.
Yeah.
I'm in more in love with it.
Right now. Like,
He does. Shout out Manal. I know you're watching. Yeah, I mean, hey, Manal, you should be FBI director, right? Dude, he would run that damn ship so tight. Jeez. If only you guys knew how I grew up.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to.
Oh my gosh. Laminated chore chart on the fridge. If you didn't do it, Anthony, quit kicking the damn cord.
I'm trying to move them. All right. All right. Chill.
Anyway, Kash Patel. Oh my god. Slight technical difficulty right there.
We're back.
Thanks, Anthony.
It's not my fault.
You kicked the damn cord.
not
All
always
right,
my
can we
fault, right?
can we go back to the sheet there, Jack?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to find the mute button.
You know.
I love you.
Yeah, he's
Don't kill me.
he's a lawyer. He
Jump
spent
over
his
the
entire career exposing corruption, defending justice, protecting the American people. He was chief litigator in some of the biggest like terrorism cases. He played a pivotal role in uncovering Russia hoax. He's really just been like a big advocate for truth, accountability, government exposure, transparency, things like that. Kind of one of his bigger quotes that I've seen lately is that his goal of running the FBI and just kind of being a pivotal figure within the Trump's cabinet and things like that is that he wants every American to be held accountable to the Constitution, like singularly, regardless of status within the government, regardless of money, things like that, which I think is a really big just point that needs to be proven, is that nobody's above the law, as we'll talk about later with Hunter Biden. But yeah.
Except for Hunter Biden. He actually is.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Except for the pod, all right?
But yeah, so Jack, scroll back up. We'll just keep reading some
Wait,
of his.
but does
No, I mean,
does he?
that's just about.
Oh, go back down. Yeah, right there.
was-
Well, go back up just a little bit.
I mean, if you want to read.
Yeah, so I mean,
So,
yeah. This is just what Trump said. He was chief of staff at the DoD, deputy director of national intelligence. No, you can go back down. Anthony,
Make up your dang
my
minds.
points don't matter. Don't listen to me. Just listen to Alex, I guess. All right.
he's tried over 60 jury trials. And yeah, I mean, I think a big thing is that it's going to be a combination of him running the FBI and then the Attorney General, the new nomination for Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who's a pretty badass lady. She definitely is going to bring the hammer down as the Attorney General. And so I think the combination of those two, as far as it pertains to trying some of like the domestic terrorism that happens within the U.S. is definitely going to be a big deal. If we're on any domestic terrorist watch list after episode 1, we'd love to be taken off. But
Do
I
we?
mean, no. Well, like, hopefully with this administration, that we will be taken off, but we're done for. Like right now.
Do we think he's gonna?
between our COD. Like,
We can't hear you.
we can't hear your mic.
why can't you hear me?
You're just not holding it close. Your head is turned towards us. But
All right, so never mind. Just screw my point. Like, it's
We can hear you now.
You can hear me now.
okay, do we think he's gonna? The real question is, do we think our boy Patel is gonna leak all the corrupt FBI stuff hidden under the table?
I mean, that, like, he said that his first act would be to demolish the building and expose everything that's inside the building.
Because we can go all the way back to RFK with this stuff.
Yeah.
He's said several times that he wants to expose Diddy List and Epstein List. And, that's, people have been theorizing that that's why Ellen left, because she was such good friends with Diddy. I mean, look at her tweets. She was called them special names and whatnot. Don't really remember. Don't I
So-
don't have them pulled up, but she called him special names and it was an inside joke she was tweeting out with him.
The
But a
Diddy
lot of
list
people
has
are
already
through-
been
yeah.
partially exposed.
Yeah, but not.
Not in
we're
full.
not. Yeah, we're
Not in
not fully
full, but
there.
what I'm
He
just
wants
saying
to
is-
get everyone, known that was there and whatnot.
All I'm saying is,
But-
if you work for the FBI now, pack your bags. Pack your
You're
damn
screwed,
bags,
buddy.
Yeah.
Take what you have and just get out of here.
Well, with the Diddy list whole thing is like, I don't know if y'all saw the supposed 80 people that were like exposed already on it. You have a lot of royalty that's on there. Then everyone you kind of suspect though, like a lot of rappers, like Usher, Offset, Future, a lot of
Offset.
I'd like to say there's one thing that's been said is Jamie Foxx. He was talking about how Diddy poisoned him or something and made him sick. And there's been several people come out and say that they were sick because of Diddy from his parties and.
Well,
like,
have you
Maybe
seen
they
strokes
maybe they were the
caused.
ones that were in the bathroom.
Have you seen all the
Maybe.
videos of like Justin Bieber and Diddy from like way back in the day, where
Dude.
Justin Bieber is like acting like
Dude,
all
I feel
yeah,
bad
yeah,
for
like
Justin
weird.
Bieber.
I mean, yeah, he totally got taken advantage of
Oh,
as a little
yeah.
kid. I don't even want to know what happened to him.
I feel bad for him unless he did it himself though too.
but
No.
from the
No,
his reactions
no,
from
No,
the
I
videos.
need hold on. I need an explanation here. What do you mean by that?
Unless he also participated in the Diddy parties once he like got
Gotta-
older. Do you understand what I mean?
I
Yeah, but-
understand
but we
what
were-
you
If
mean.
he's a complete
But if he's
victim-
indoctrinated in it, I totally like feel bad.
But like the
No,
thing
yeah.
is,
Either
the
way,
thing
I
is, what
feel
I'm saying
bad,
is
but
like,
what-
as a child, he definitely was taken advantage. Like you can just see, you can see the videos.
100%.
Like, I mean, there's been countless TikToks that have come across my page of Justin Bieber being, uncomfortable around certain celebrities to where.
Yeah, they're like,
you
mentioning
can-
the way
you
he
can tell.
looks and
Right.
talking about him
like,
and like touching
yeah,
him weird and
it's
stuff.
just
Yeah.
like no child should ever have to go through anything like that, and especially someone that
I know
was
what you
of that level of fame. Like he's risen to that by himself, but because of his talents.
Or did he just rise to that because Diddy wanted him?
That's what I mean. Yeah, I mean those people probably helped, but look at he wasn't doing anything. If he couldn't sing the way he could sing, I mean. He'd just be, one of us sitting in the Wicked Theater. Nah,
I don't think you would
I mean,
be
not
sitting
me
in the Wicked
because
Theater.
I'm not.
he
going
probably
to
wouldn't see
Wicked
it. No. He's too cool for that.
Theater. I may not be a transgender like you, so.
What do you mean by that?
Oh,
You're getting muted now. Go. I can't say that word.
But go to the chair.
Go to the chair.
But
You know what it is.
Johnny's chair.
I was listening
Johnny
to
knows what it is.
Cash talk, and he was talking about how there's just such a weaponization of the investigative strategies and monitoring strategies of the government that are getting used on everyday Americans. Alps sponsor us. Don't show the logo. Yeah. But there's such like an overreach of the government monitoring of just everyday citizens. Like he found out from Google. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
What's so funny, JT?
What's so funny, JT?
I think we all know what's so funny.
I haven't
And over there
nicotine
just showing all of his gums, all of his nice shiny teeth over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
The pearly whites. He takes care of his teeth.
The
ladies and
pearly
gentlemen.
whites.
Dude,
yeah.
there's like 20K in my mouth right now, dude.
Okay, Post Malone.
All right, keep going now. Sorry for.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's like, so the way he found out was he had no clue that anybody was looking into investigating him. And 5 years later, Google, so there's like a 5-year period where Google's not allowed to alert people that the government is looking into them. And then once that 5-year period is up, Google alerted him that he was being investigated and monitored by the government. And I just think that's crazy. Like, wasn't accused of any crimes or anything like that, but the government overreached to look into somebody and monitor him for that long is crazy. Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just gonna say it's like I'm super happy about this Patel pick, Kash Patel. I think that this is what we've needed so much. Not only just as a whole government, but like with the FBI, like to bring
For sure.
like so much happened at like 9/11 that changed our entire government, especially with investigating people.
Yeah, like the
Certain things.
Patriot Act has been just
Patriot Act.
completely abused.
It's so abused, and I can understand the side of that, how that's beneficial, but at the same time, you are surveillancing U.S.
Surveilling.
citizen. Almost steer you
Come
down.
on, come on, keep
U.S.
going.
citizens, on just like nonsense. I honestly
Yeah,
feel
we
like.
have no
there's
privacy.
no
No privacy.
privacy at
No.
all anymore, especially with everyone being on the internet. The government has full access to everything that you access on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, the FBI could probably. Which even this is another topic we can get into, but they even can see like all of our text stuff. They can get into our phone so easily, but why can't they get into a simple laptop or some Trump assassin's phone?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think
little
it's I think it's
conspiracy,
tough.
but,
I think it's
like, I'm
tough.
not
Like
gonna-
I think Apple has actually like done a lot with this, where they've actually made it very hard to get into a phone that's like locked and not being used. It's when you're connected to the internet that's like a different thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, Apple's still a United States company, so
They probably work
the
with
U.S.
the
government
FBI.
says, "Hey, I want this information." I don't see that they're not giving that information.
They say what?
Hey,
Clipped.
but yeah, I mean,
Clip it.
all the libs are actually like going crazy that this Patel guy is going to be in power in the FBI. They think that he's like dangerous, domestic terrorist, all this stuff, just because he wants to expose so much and he wants to put a lot of bad people behind bars. And he thinks that the government's wasting its time on people like a 70-year-old grandmother who was inside the Capitol on January 6th, who's like not a threat to anybody, but they're wasting their time on frivolous Donald Trump lawsuits and things like that.
Well,
Voice
let's talk
crack.
about let's talk about why the
Sorry.
libs are so upset about Patel being put in place.
Well, I
as the
mean,
FBI
it's
director.
clearly obvious.
Well, it's clearly
gonna
obvious
expose
to
all
the
of them.
average- Well, he's going to expose people, but at the same time, it's just like the fact that he is truly directing this agency to better the entire American society. Yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought slightly, but they're frightened because like the main celebrities, obviously, as you said, like the main celebrities, your main politicians are frightened because he's focusing in on them. He's focusing in on where is our money going, where are the people that are really causing mayhem to our society, who are whether in their sex trafficking or whatever it may be, right?
And
who are the people that are involved in that?
and-
Let's take them down.
Well, and
because
most of
that's
the
gonna
time-
start to bring it all to a lower spectrum.
Yeah, absolutely. And most
You
of the
know?
time, that's where, not all the time, but most of the time, that's where the money lies. Wherever there's money, like excess amounts of money, there's corruption. So with the celebrities, like of course the FBI is gonna, or Patel is gonna go after celebrities because that's where all the money is. You know, he's gonna go after big politicians because that's where the money is. You know, anywhere where there's a lot of money, there's a lot of corruption. Just because that's just
You don't have to raise your hand. We're not in school.
I'm not raising my hand. I'm saying it's trickling down. I'm saying it trickles down. all right?
I
I'm saying it trickles down. So I completely agree with JT because the whole thing.
Can I just jump in here real quick?
It trickles down, Alex. All right.
Okay,
don't-
Charlotte's Web.
Don't break our viewers' speakers,
All right.
man.
I apologize for that.
Kidding.
Brain rot.
No, but
We bring the boom.
so it all trickles down though, and
Fine. Fine.
What is that?
Fiend. You don't know Fiend?
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
Bro is uncultured.
For people that don't know, JT's been off social media for how long now?
probably like a year and a half, 2 years.
Sorry, we interrupted Anthony's trickle down point. the
It's
rain was
fine. We'll
falling
move
down
on.
the water spout. Continue.
It's fine.
Wait,
my
but-
point's invalid. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Wait, but I still want to know what fiend is that? What it is?
Yeah, so
Is it Travis Scott?
yeah,
That's-
Fiend is a Travis Scott song.
Oh, fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But why did you say? Why do you say it like that? Like you're illiterate.
It's just a meme.
Well, because so much of America is illiterate right now.
Yeah, we talked about last podcast.
We did. I learned about it when I re-listened to our podcast. So if y'all are listening and don't know things, listen to our podcast.
Oh,
I
there you go. Yeah.
Self-promotion.
What was the number? And was it like 45 to 65 million of America is illiterate?
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's what it was.
And every American deserves the right to be illiterate. I think that was your quote.
Shout out JT for that line.
Yep.
Such a big brain over there.
I know. All right, moving on.
So yeah,
Do we want to move
Patel.
on? To
Kash
the
Patel,
topic, or
the
do we-
GOAT.
What a beast.
But one of the things I think that
This can
he kind of would have gone after
Mm.
if it wasn't for
juicy topic.
a recent event, would have been the criminal activity of Hunter Biden, and yeah, so
Just give me that laptop.
Joe Biden just pardoned. Let's see what the exact words were: full and unconditional pardon to his son, who right now is only under investigation or was under investigation for two counts. One was his drug use. He lied about his drug use on a form to buy a handgun, and then the other one was tax evasion.
But that's just
Yeah,
there's way worse things.
tip of
than
the
that.
iceberg.
But also, what I love about this is that the press secretary was like, someone in the house was asking the press secretary was like, hey, is Hunter Biden going to be?
I saw a compilation today of
Yeah.
all the times that she said, no, he will not be pardoned.
Yeah,
No, he will not be pardoned.
But like literally, she said like 4 times, no,
Right, and
no,
so here's
he
the
will
thing.
not be pardoned.
Here's the thing with that. Is it contradictory? Yeah. Does it
So if
like?
you're-
Is
if
it annoying?
If you're
Yeah.
not committing tax evasion, are you a real American though?
I'm ready to go drink and commit tax evasion. It's a Tuesday
You
night
become an
here.
adult when you realize that tax evasion.
FBI, open up, Anthony.
Yeah.
Is this self-incriminating? Anyway,
But I honestly,
like I was saying,
I honestly feel bad for her.
yeah, no,
Like
I agree.
she has to just
I agree.
cover up
She-
everything. Like
she's not the best press secretary
Okay, but
to
also
say with,
she's
but she's just
probably-
being fed the information
yeah,
of what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
And
She's
so-
probably
yeah.
she's probably somewhat smarter than what she's seemed to be, but just because they are feeding her this like, hey, you have to cover up for us for this lie, cover up for this lie, cover up for this lie, say this, obviously, and they're just black and white lies. They're so obvious, and I just like at first I was like, no, she just doesn't know anything. Lately, I'm like, I honestly feel bad for this girl. I think she kind of knows like she can't do anything with this government.
Yeah, I think she knows the administration she's working for is the administration that it has been.
Exactly.
And what has been unburdened by what will burden whatever Kamala says.
Shout out
What
that
has
lady
been
not being in the
unburdened
news
will be
lately.
unburdened.
Yeah, Kamala's
By
just
what has
drunk, committing sin, whatever. But anyway, yeah, she's not been fed, the best information to be the best press secretary that she can be.
Poor Miss Pierre.
So
All right.
shout out
Is
Hunter
it
Biden.
Mrs.
Pierre
This is
or
basically
something?
for the
I
rest
don't
of
know.
this year. He can do whatever
it's like
whatever the
Jean
hell
Pierre.
he wants
Her
to,
middle name is Jean Pierre.
and not get in trouble.
Yeah.
Bro has an entire month left of 2024 to just do whatever he wants and not get in trouble for any single thing. From there on, then he can be prosecuted. But
Well,
It's
here's
funny
what-
because they're thinking Trump is going to do the same thing with his
Well,
accusations.
I could be very wrong with this. I'll look it up. But I thought Trump said that he would pardon Hunter Biden as well.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I don't know. I heard
didn't know
that on
about that
several
either.
podcasts. I
Really?
could be so very completely wrong on that. So don't quote
completely
me.
opinionated.
Yeah,
This is
I
completely
don't know if
opinionated
you
right
would've done
now
that.
at this moment. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that's opinionated for the pod. Like
No, I could be
we
very
have no
wrong.
idea. We have no idea about that, but
It's not an opinion. It's a maybe fact.
it's a maybe fact.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I think that with the whole Hunter Biden thing, like, it's definitely just an attempt to save family, and obviously that's kind of been Biden's MO throughout his time as president. He's been very big about like, oh, the Biden family, this, like keeping the name clean and stuff like that, and he's done a lot to cover up Hunter's kind of various escapades, cocaine and hookers type vibe. So I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just definitely like stupid. Like,
Oh yeah, but would you not do the same though, dude? When you feel like you just get like a free rap. I mean, not cocaine.
I
and
mean,
hookers,
like, yeah,
but,
like I don't
are you-
I
are
don't
you just-
blame
are you-
Biden a whole lot in this whole thing. Like,
I mean, I don't
no,
either.
No,
but
I'm talking about Hunter
but-
though. Ethan, like,
but
if
even-
you feel
even-
like you were just like free ride, are
Yeah.
you just not just
No.
doing whatever you want to do?
no, I'm not. But
No, but
even
like,
you
even
have morals.
yeah, but
Well,
even
we
the
have
Dems.
morals, but I'm saying for the average person,
But-
are you just not just?
I believe
free
the average
riding
person is
life?
good.
Yeah, but even the Democrats are like getting upset about
Alright.
this because it just degrades their whole
The whole thing of like justice should be served
yeah,
to everybody.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I was
equality.
wrong. I was wrong at ABC. Trump calls pardon for Hunter Biden a miscarriage of justice and an abuse. So I was wrong.
Very
You're
wrong.
You're
I'm
very
just
wrong. Mute
not
you.
not all
You
here.
just
in
didn't
the
finish.
head.
You didn't finish reading it.
No,
How
yeah,
about we
no.
just
I
mute
just
Jack
probably was not
Nope,
paying attention.
yeah,
No,
we're still
you're not
muting
allowed
you.
to speak.
Don't bite the hand that
But
feeds you back there. you know?
I think, yeah, hey.
Clip it.
I think what I was hearing was people were saying because Trump in 2016 said he wasn't going to press charges against Hillary Clinton after everyone was calling for her to go to jail, all of his supporters and everything. And I think that's why people thought, he might kind of do the same thing with Biden's son to pardon him.
That's fair. Yeah, I get it. Because I mean, during
So it was just kind of a previous action.
Yeah, because during the
future
debates, he
results.
literally said to Hillary Clinton, he's like, "I hope you like Joe, because that's where you're going right after I
Right.
get into office." And then he didn't do anything. So,
Right.
I mean, I get that. That's what people are probably saying. Like, it might be too low below his
Pay grade.
big. Well, even just that, he just probably was like, "I have bigger things to solve right
Bigger
now,
fish to
other
fry.
than your stupid laptop and all your stupid sins that you've committed." So,
All the cocaine. Was it his or was it Kamala's? The world might never know.
both
The drunk
they
video
shared.
that she posted though.
The what?
The
Wait,
drunk
what drunk
video?
video? I didn't see.
Did you
anything.
not see this?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You pull that up.
You might have to pull it. You might have to.
Drug video.
The drunk.
Oh, drunk.
Dude, is she might not be drunk, but like she sounds.
She always sounds drunk, bro.
No way they cropped that henny into her hand.
Henny in her hand.
Let's put that on the screen for the viewers.
Speaking of henny, dude, the henny.
That's not it.
It's fine. We can move on.
Well,
You gotta-
we
yeah,
can
we'll
find
s-
it later,
we'll
but
move on from this.
in
right
her
now, but-
latest, one of her videos, it's
Was
conspiracy
what was it like on?
but
Was it on X or Instagram or?
Click the link. Click the link. Scroll down.
Waiter online seems very.
Blurry-eyed, slurred speech.
Kamala Harris has been mercilessly
that
trolled
looks
for having a
AI.
drinking problem from her Thanksgiving video message.
All right.
Wow.
Everybody has too much liquor sometimes.
I'm posting a video online about it.
I mean, yeah, I don't do that.
Kamala thanks P. Diddy. What?
Hey, yo, pause. Hold up.
Supposedly, she's on the P Diddy party list.
She's a little diddler.
She's a little diddler, dude.
She's doing the diddle.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Kamala's trans. Actually.
did you see?
What?
Did you see
She's in
Wisconsin?
that diddler bathroom, dude?
Did you see the Wisconsin rep going off on CNN
No, what?
about the pardoning of Hunter Biden?
What they say?
Dude, he was like screaming at CNN. He was like, because CNN was like trying to be like, yeah, this is. I mean, we kind of saw this coming, or not? We saw this coming. But like, we totally get it. Blah 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 blah, and like kind of like trying to defend Joe Biden, but like,
Of course.
yeah, of course, CNN. And then this guy came on, and this was, I think it was Wisconsin rep, and he was like, absolutely flaming both of the people. Like he like accused them of being part of it, and was like, he called her, I think, like a brainwashed liberal. I think what it was. Yeah, and I was like,
I love when the hardcore Republicans go on
dude,
CNN.
oh my gosh,
They
I know.
just
I'm like,
start
well,
going
first of all, like, why would you bring this guy on?
It's because they wanted they try to want to bring everyone into their like media, right? So they have these hardcore Republicans on CNN because they want to make it seem like, oh, we're open to everyone's opinion.
Yeah, but that's just
When
the
they're really
stupidest
not at
idea because
all.
they're just gonna get
It's-
absolutely
well,
destroyed.
okay, but to be honest, it's the same thing that Fox News does. Fox News has one Democrat sit over in the corner with 5 Republicans. Like, you know the same shit's
They
going
go,
on.
they go sit in Johnny's chair.
Like, it's every media, like, does it.
Yeah.
Because they want to try to open it up so that other people listen. But no one's going to listen unless it's like 3 against 3. It needs to be an open debate for a media type of thing so that you can have everyone listen to it. But
Yeah. It was just a pretty cool video though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Dude,
it was just
being a badass going on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he literally was like rah, 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 rah. It was like just 2 minutes of him just monologuing these people. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, so if you were here for episode 1, we talked a little bit about the Department of Education, how that whole thing is totally screwed up. If you didn't watch episode 1, go watch it. But kind of switching gears to the next topic here, there's a new potential California bill to allow public university admission priority for the descendants of slaves.
Yeah, this one, this one's fun.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I don't know if that was me. Can you just go down a little bit, Jack? They introduced this bill on Monday, or they're hoping to get it passed. I doubt it will. They've tried already, I think, for something similar, but it didn't really work, and I think they're trying to just tweak it a little bit and try again. But basically, they want, like Alex said, to give priority for descendants of slaves. Which, first of all, how would they know? Like, I mean, hey,
Could I be a slave descendant?
yeah, oh my gosh, literally, like I guarantee there's some part of our lineage where that we can all fall into, basically.
Right.
Like, what is the? I mean, I'm not going to get down to the.
JT,
I could just identify as one.
Oh, I mean, if we're talking liberal standards, absolutely.
It's only been like 50 years.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Somewhere in my family tree.
It's really only like 2 generations.
Yeah. That's definitely not me.
I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not moving my
Yo,
foot.
you're moving your boot back and forth all over the wire.
So they want to pass.
It's mine.
Wow.
But
Yeah, we know it's
I
yours.
need the wire
Alright.
so I can-
We're definitely taking that part out.
They want to pass it in California for like literally the 2 biggest California universities, California State University, which is like the largest public university in the systems of the United States. So, I mean, this is kind of saying a lot for colleges and universities. But what?
Anyway, we're back. Sorry for the little break. We are talking about how the California state education system is now giving preferential treatment on applications to descendants of slaves.
Yeah. So Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, a Democrat who represents part of LA, authorized this or like pushed for this legislation and said it would help rectify the past of America. And I don't know how I feel about that because then it just discriminates every other race.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Let's just point it out.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
I just like,
But they tried for it already. And what's
but it comes back to the whole reparations idea in general. Like,
right, but there's already an unspoken
Yes.
there's already a unspoken
Why is-
priority for
Go ahead.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
I was just saying, why is the reparations thing in the first of all, like, that is just
The what?
no. I'm saying, why is there reparations in first of all?
What do you mean
Sorry, I didn't-
reparations?
like the whole idea of that we have to like pay back
Oh yeah.
the descendants of slaves.
Yeah.
Slaves.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we
I-
are talking about California here.
And
so.
again, with the whole reparations idea, you're asking people who didn't commit the act in the first place to pay back people who
Our ancestors
were not oppressed in the first place. Like it's the
Anything-
passage of
if anything,
time.
they're the complete opposite of oppressed.
Like
No,
time
they are.
has
That's-
healed.
yeah.
Should have. Why are you punching me?
I'm not smacking your hand.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
agreeing with JT.
You're gesturing too hard for emphasis.
His Italian is showing.
Yeah.
It's a mamma mia. But anyway, there's only
yeah.
one president who has had a relative with slaves. You know who that was?
Thomas Jefferson. Yes.
No, he said
A president.
No, the say repeat what you
Of-
said.
Like
A president with relatives.
Relatives that were slaves.
No,
Oh, that had slaves.
that owned slaves.
Oh,
Oh. Who?
Obama.
Obama's ancestors owned slaves? I feel like that's got to be false.
Nah, I saw that everywhere.
There's got to be
no,
some
I saw it too.
presidents.
But there are other presidents.
Most of the presidents are from the north, but yeah. That's
North
crazy.
is more racist than the South.
Okay. Anyway,
Low-key, if you go to downtown New York, Manhattan.
Dude,
They're-
100%, dude. It's crazy.
they're
All right,
discriminating.
We're going on tangent, but
They're
yes.
they're this whole idea is very discriminatory, and it's just really the big push behind it is just to promote left-wing ideology. I guarantee that's what it is. I mean, what do you guys think? What would
I
be
mean, yeah,
the,
it's just like the whole liberal agenda. It's beyond dumb. Like you're again asking people whose ancestors might have owned slaves to pay people or give them preferential treatment or XYZ to people whose ancestors potentially were slaves. Like it doesn't make any sense. The passage of time should have healed this stuff.
Yeah.
We fought a whole war over it. The civil rights movement happened. Like everybody is
But
equal. Like,
I just want to know, how are they going to like when I was filling out my application, or actually when somebody fills out any application, you put your race.
Native
I mean, yeah, like dude, Native American, and I guarantee if I'm in California or applying for University of California or California State,
check
excuse me.
black and you're,
Yeah, it says if I check black, is it going to give me a drop down menu? Did I have ancestry that were slaves? Check yes. Oh, is that going to give me benefits right away? Like, how are they?
Like, is it going to ask for your 23andMe results? Like,
Like, they're going to ask for your ancestry.com
100% slave.
Yeah.
Going off, so
Literally.
California has asked, their governor has asked for $25 million to prevent what Trump is going to do to California when he comes in office.
Oh yeah, this is just one thing California is doing right now.
What's that guy's name? Gavin Newsom?
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, he sucks.
As Trump said, Gavin Newscum, my favorite.
However, if
Oh.
he was VP, if he was Kamala's VP pick, I think things might have looked a little differently. I don't think
Walls definitely shot the whole thing in the foot.
Walsh
Yeah.
was the worst pick possible. I think.
Yeah.
It
he
literally,
just looks
dude,
so
Fake
stupid.
football
hands.
coach,
Yeah.
fake
Happy
Hunter.
hands.
Why are you gonna lie about being a football coach?
Did you see when he did the
Shot the shotgun.
when he was like the honorary captain for the football game? What happened? He was like the honorary captain for the football game between the school that he coached and their rivals. And one kid on the team of the school that he coached back in the day. Are we good?
Supposedly.
Camera technical difficulties.
All right, there we go.
Were we recording the whole time on camera?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's hope so.
I would really hope so.
But
Otherwise, you're just gonna see a picture of Donald
While
Trump.
he was,
yeah, but yeah, so he was like the honorary captain, and a kid on the team that he coached back in the day had an undershirt, like an extra long undershirt, and wrote on it like
Oh
Trump
yeah,
2024.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did
it
you
was, like,
see
most
the
badass
Tim
thing.
Walsh family said
All wearing Trump.
Yeah, they said walls for Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
the
Trump.
Actually, you know-
Nebraska Wallses or whatever.
When I was driving around here and I went to vote, I saw Biden's for Trump. So I guess someone here, I don't know if they're relatives or not, because they could very much not be and just happen to have the same last name. You know, it's not an outlandish last name to have the last name Biden. But I did see signs that said Biden's for Trump.
Well, nonetheless, still hype.
And I wouldn't be, you know, you could really very easily convince me that Joe Biden voted for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I would
100%,
concur.
Yeah. But anyway, kind of going back
Yeah, so
to the whole reparations.
Isaac Bryan was like, quote, for decades, universities gave preferential admission treatment to donors and their family members, while others tied to legacies of harm were ignored and at times outright excluded. He told that to the Associated Press, and then he said, we have a moral responsibility to do all we can to bring
to right those wrongs.
Thank you. Right those wrongs. But how is that? Well, first, like, that's like way in the past.
First of all, California
When are we gonna-
is not involved in slavery at all.
So
Why are they deciding to pay?
It's left
Well, it's
wing
just all
ideology.
liberals. Yeah, it's
Left
No, I
wing
understand
ideology.
that's the all the
Yeah.
liberals, but like, you California is they're scot free on this. So why are they now paying? I understand the whole liberal agenda, but like,
Yeah.
they're paying.
Well, I mean, they're not entirely scot free. I mean, the entire gold rush.
Yes, but the gold
Well,
rush
yeah.
is not involving technically slavery. The gold rush is involving.
They kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Kinda
bit.
did.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Shout out all the Asians.
Yeah. So why did
Okay, but what I'm
why did the
saying-
Redskins have to change their
Okay,
name and not the
so-
49ers?
But so it's involving slavery, but not primarily African American slavery.
Yeah, but
So,
your point is like California
That's
has
what I'm
nothing to
saying.
do with. Well,
That's what I'm
California
saying.
is just
For the
being
slavery that
California.
they're
Like,
reimbursing, like they're helping all these.
It doesn't
African-Americans
even
for-
matter what California, whether it was a part of slavery or not. It is just like the liberal epicenter, and they're
Yeah,
going to do what they
literally.
can to just bring
Yeah.
about this giant leftist
yeah, now
DEI, race, LGBTQ, XYZ agenda.
Yeah, and now Gavin Newsom, or Newscum, as Trump would say, is like literally he's like calling all hands on deck. He's called meetings, and they're literally trying to do everything they can to just twist and prevent Trump for doing what he wants to do. And so, can you scroll, Jack, for me? Some of the keep going. Nope, a little bit more. Yeah. So he obviously everybody knows Gavin Newsom is a strong critic of Trump, but he's asking all his allies, his Democratic allies, to can you give it thanks to approve additional fundings for all these attorney generals. Mostly, I mean, you're talking about attorney generals in New York and California, and I think there was one in like maybe Michigan. I can't remember, but mostly California and New York.
very liberal.
Yeah. To prepare for a robust legal fight against the anticipated Trump movements. So he is like all hands on deck. We will work with the. He said we'll work with the incoming administration, and we want the. Sure, you want the Trump administration to succeed. Doubt it. But he said we're going to do everything we can to where lives are threatened to overreach the Trump administration. So, I mean, on Trump's first term, they were already trying to attack him. Now they're trying to do it even harder. So, I'm a little bit worried that
They're terrified though. That's
yeah,
the issue why they're going.
but this is
harder.
this is what they're doing in a response.
What's interesting to this though is that like I don't feel like California is the only state that is like going this way.
No. I mean, he's getting attorney generals from New York.
Well, no, I understand.
So
that,
New
but
York is
what-
probably gonna
New
jump on it.
but- So if, excuse me, so many, you don't have all these states that are superly aggressive towards Trump right now. I think that they're not.
Was the camera down? Yeah.
Camera's down.
Soon? Okay.
I'm just saying that you don't have all these states that are super aggressive towards Trump.
Yeah,
winning
you
the election.
do.
Well, no,
100%
well,
you do,
no,
dude.
No.
The entire Pacific coast hates Trump.
Okay, yes, but what I'm saying is, are they really, besides California, what you're
Yes,
seeing on the news?
Washington would totally be on board. Oregon's
no,
totally on
okay.
board.
Connecticut.
You're not
Yes,
letting me
then all
finish
the
my
Northeast.
statement. They are scared. They are genuinely, I think, scared of not being able to push their liberal agenda with Trump being in
We're-
office.
yeah.
So they're not going to fight him before he's even in
Right, we're not
office.
disagreeing.
California
I would
is the
agree.
only one. California is the only one that is openly defying what Trump wants to propose right now.
No, well, yeah, we're not disagreeing with
That's
you
what
that
I'm
they're all
saying.
scared, but this is what they're doing in response to how scared they are.
Yes, but I'm saying is the only one who's responding right now is California over all these liberal states.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
what
for
I
sure.
point out.
Newsom's point is that he's trying to rope in some other
Yeah.
states with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting attorney. Like I said, he's getting
That's his
attorney
goal,
generals.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to, my point on
Why are
that
you getting
was
so mad?
what?
Hey man, he's just into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
passionate.
locked.
yeah, he is.
Dialed.
He's dialed.
Just keep shit on it. All right, it's fine.
I'm supporting you
Ring,
right
ring,
now.
dial in. It's Anthony.
Yeah, I mean Jesse.
Ring ding. Hello, it's Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony mentioned earlier that a Democratic Assembly member, I think her name is Jessie Gabriel. Yeah, Jessie Gabriel. Yesterday introduced legislation to set aside $25 million for legal fees to respond to potential attacks for the Trump administration. Like they're just already preparing for Trump's just to go rampage on them, which good. You should be prepared. Pack your bags, get out, you know?
I think if this campaign has, kind of one slogan for anyone that works in government is pack your bags.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, we've seen the
100%.
past 4 years how bad it's been for literally every single person in this country, whether they want to accept it or not. If you voted for Kamala, I don't really know what went through your brain thinking that you could, as a country, we could stand 4 more years of this. You might
The
have
only
your
people that voted
reasons.
for Kamala are people that care about the whole extreme LGBTQ movement. They care about reparations for minorities, and they care about abortion. That's like it.
And I'd
all they've got
I'd
going
like
on.
to
There
point
is, of
out, I
course,
mean,
abortion is a major topic. What I was going to say is John Morgan came out, who's a huge supporter of the Democratic Party and a huge funder, and he said that Kamala Harris will never be able to represent another, whether it's a state or the presidency, because he will not fund her.
Yeah.
Because she has no economic plan.
Yeah,
Because
they're
she
just trying to
lost
get.
$20 million at the end of it after having $1 billion campaign.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I was looking at all the details of the voters and who they voted for, because it puts them in categories.
the demographics.
Yeah, thank you. Couldn't pin the word, but I was looking at that the other day, and it was actually I was kind of shocked, honestly, for how many educated, like people who have a college degree, voted for Kamala. People our age with a college degree, I think it was like 56% voted for Kamala.
You know why?
Except for the bro vote.
Yeah, you know why? Is because they weren't bros.
No, you know why? Because, like we said in the last podcast, they were indoctrinated by the education system.
The
Exactly.
abortion was a huge thing, though, for especially women our age, though.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah,
they were
every
free-
other
Yeah.
Kamala ad was about women's rights.
Oh,
to
for sure.
Reproductive
For
rights,
sure.
whatever.
Yeah, and then you get into like more details with like the suburbs and out of the suburbs, and then you get into like age limits, and people in the range of 18 to 30 with a college education, most voted for Kamala, and then everybody outside of that voted for Trump.
And I know, I mean, a lot. What I saw was people were surprised that people without formal like bachelor degree educations voted for Trump, which is the working class. And as someone and
Common
Yeah.
sense.
Anthony
Yeah,
as well that works blue collar jobs, we've been through the heartache of a Kamala presidency. We know that it's hard to live.
yeah. Working class was 60%.
Yeah, working class hasn't succeeded under a single liberal
Trump,
administration in the past, and like the only times that we've been the richest really is under Trump and recent years.
Well, that's what I was gonna
And,
say.
you
Is
know-
we actually we did pretty well under Trump. We may not have been super successful, but as overall, like owning your own business, being part of working class with the Trump administration, life was going pretty damn
No,
well.
I think it was great, and then COVID
Like
True enough.
manufactured Chinese flu. Don't cancel me, blue food. But
This is all opinion.
Opinion.
Blue
opinion,
food.
yeah.
He said maybe.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, I mean, though under Trump, we were able to start businesses, be successful. Inflation was down, gas prices were down. Then COVID hit, screwed everything up. Everything was on the right track. People don't.
Conspiracy maybe of why it hit and when it hit.
Well, I mean, not even that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not
I
even
think
a
it's.
conspiracy at this
I think.
point.
I think people just don't tend to comprehend that COVID wasn't Trump's fault. He couldn't control it. There was nothing he did, wrong in that situation.
China,
Opinionated.
China.
China.
One world philosophy, maybe.
I mean,
The one
he
world
had everything on the right
philosophy.
track. That shuts everything down. Imports, exports, huge part of the U.S. economy was all shut down because of that. No one was trading. Everything was shut down. Everything rose in prices. And then Biden just made it worse.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, Trump daddy is going to bring it back to
Right, and
glory days.
people can say Biden's presidency was affected by that, but at the end of the day, he had 4 years to recover from that, and he did
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
No, but remember, Donald Trump was living in Obama's economy.
Oh yeah, I mean we can even go back even further.
No. That's what the press has released.
There's a lot of no's.
That
Yeah,
the-
we heard you the first no.
No. No.
Can I get a statement out? You know what I want to say, all right?
Today, Junior.
Let Anthony speak.
Let Anthony speak.
Type in the comments if you want to hear Anthony talk more. Let us know. If you
Yeah.
don't type in the comments. No, actually, type
No,
in the
you
comments.
can
comments
type
if
in
you
the
want
comments.
to
Type in the comments.
Yeah. Hey, we'll put a poll on the Spotify. Mute Anthony or let him speak.
Jeez. All right, so I can't even talk now.
He's muted himself.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's head to this ad read now.
Yeah. We're going to get this
we
ad
gotta
read right
read
here.
Boom, bam, pow.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Georgia Lawn Growers. Do you want the greenest weed-free Georgia lawn? Servicing the North Atlanta suburbs for over 20 years, Georgia Lawn Growers has highly trained lawn techs that know how to give you a lawn that makes your neighbors jealous. Call Georgia Lawn Growers today or go to georgialawngrowers.com. Don't forget to mention the Bro Vote and get 20% off your next service. And we're back from that ad read. So now the next thing we're going to talk about was Trump's meeting with Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, at Mar-a-Lago. And so, yeah, Trudeau went down there just to kind of have a conversation with Trump. I think over lunch or something like that. Just kind of starting the relationship back again between Canada and the United States. Getting ready for the next 4 years. And Trump kind of had a little bit of a badass quote coming from this. Yeah, Jack, if you want to pull this up, I'll read it directly.
Well, do you want me to?
What?
I was just gonna give the rough.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, basically, Trump was telling Trudeau, he's like, if these tariffs are going to cause such an issue with you,
Yeah, because that was true. That was the whole point with Trudeau going was that yeah.
Trudeau was like, you can't hit us with all of these tariffs. We need the $100 billion the United States gives us every single year. And then Trump was like, well, why don't you just become the 51st state and you can be the governor of it? If that's such an issue.
I mean, it's like such a badass thing to say. Like, I guess the Trump quote is, "So your country can't survive unless it's ripping off the U.S. to the tune of $100 billion. Will then become the 51st state, and you can be the governor." I mean, what a just sick way to go after communist country of Canada.
I mean, I can, the one thing I'm excited for to have Trump back in the office is just his roasts.
Yeah, his little quotes here and there where
Yeah,
he just goes
his
in. I mean,
backstabbers.
And he's quick on his feet. I guess like any New Yorker would be, though.
oh my gosh! Oh, the other part of it was that he joked that prime minister was a better title, but governor would suit him too. Oh my gosh! Yeah, the Don man, just with the heat over and over again. But I mean, it is kind of just a big point that like these tariffs that Trump is planning on imposing on kind of every country outside of the U.S. except for like obviously like some of the closer allies like Israel and things like that, are going to be a little detrimental to some of these other countries' economies. And I do think it's a very advantageous move for Trump to just kind of hold trading with the U.S. as like a carrot over the rabbit and just kind of like make these countries bend to his will.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico and Canada already spending a lot of money to make sure that no illegal immigrants come into America just because Trump is elect. So even from that, I think it's important for them to just buckle down and be on the same page.
Well, the immigration obviously is a big thing, but what people are talking about so much with this whole Trump tariff thing is that there's the possibility that he could remove the federal tax, the federal income tax from American citizens. And so people, obviously, the average person is going to be like, that'd be great. That'd bring almost $30,000 more into every single household on like the average.
Yeah, and I don't know how realistic that is. Obviously, it's like a sick pipe dream.
There's plenty of economists that have said that it's 100% possible.
No, it's possible
if
from
he
a financial standpoint, but like from a government bureaucracy standpoint,
Yes.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Well, if he does the
Easily that would
tariffs
get
the way
passed.
he's saying it, he will. It's 100% possible. Then you bring into the whole tariff talk. So if Trump is going to do these tariffs, this is where it gets really interesting, because you look at the economy right now. That'd be super beneficial to allow every single household to no longer have to pay a federal income tax, right?
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's never going to get passed, though. So
Well, okay, let's just say it does get passed,
okay.
just for figure of speech.
Okay.
Then you're looking at, for the first probably 5 years, it's benefiting the U.S. economy as in every single household has another additional whatever they normally pay the income tax as. But it's also detrimental to the economy because now you're no longer be able to get goods from China for super cheaply or Mexico.
Yeah,
And so-
and I think that's like the big part with the tariffs is like
Yeah.
it's gonna
It goes-
start out
it's a
rough,
wishy-washy
but
a little
it'll even out over
It
time.
will even out over time. That's what I'm. So over time, it will eventually even out. Initially, it's going to start rough, but over time, it will even out. It might not even be in Trump's presidency that it will even out. But I'd rather take no income tax, pay a little bit more, and then eventually let it even out in the next 10 years, 5 to 10 years, personally. But
I mean, I think influx to outflux of money is going to wind up being the same. Does that make sense?
well, and that's the whole debate on this.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
understand?
honestly,
Like,
I
it's
get
like-
when I see those taxes come in, I mean, I rage. I'm like, "Arr, arr, arr," every time, you know.
You're like, what?
I rage like. "Arr, arr, arr, arr."
Well, I think
You should
that's-
see me rage, dude. It's pretty. "Arr, arr, arr, arr."
I've seen you rage on Clash of Clans.
Clip it.
I mean,
Oh. Clip it.
It's going to be interesting, though, in that standpoint, because when we're sending $100 billion to Ukraine, that's coming from our income tax money. People are getting upset about that.
Yeah.
So now, if that could still potentially go on, though, even if we're doing it through tariffs versus income tax.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point.
So how do you, like, as a citizen of the United States who has to pay taxes, how do you feel about that?
Well, but
That's really
then
what it
also
is.
when you said about the tariffs, but then if you do the income tax and the tariffs, then you really are changing a lot of stuff. Like you're really just imbalancing the balance, or the semi-balance. I get, well, not even balance, but
Well, I
you're
mean,
just
the US
really just
government's
putting
bringing
one
more
weight
money
all the
then.
way. Right, but I mean, if you do the income tax and then you do the tariffs, I think that will put everything on a lot of stress. So I think you can't do both at the same time for sure.
No. Well, and I think that's what Trump's point was, though, is that he could remove the income tax for the United States citizens so that we're more relaxed because we're not sending 30% of our income to the United States government. But then he's just going to put these big tariffs against Mexico, China, Canada.
Yeah, I mean, but he says a lot. I mean, I love him, and he's going to do great. But he says a lot that he could try to do, and I'm sure he might, but it won't ever go past the boards.
Well, so and the whole thing with that is I don't know if that will ever get passed.
No.
Because
No, yeah,
it's
I don't
realistically, it's unlikely. I would love for.
I mean,
it to,
oh gosh, I
because
would love it
I'm,
so
I'm
much.
looking as young adults, I think I'm looking at the 10-year plan.
Yeah.
100%. Like putting tariffs against other countries and removing the income tax would be super beneficial for the country.
Yeah, I think so.
Where I think you're seeing all of these, the Democrats and the liberals, where they're getting upset with that is that they're looking at more of the 5-year plan.
Yeah.
The 5-year plan, it's not going to be as wonderful as the 10-year plan.
Yeah, that's true.
On that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, we can move on from this, but that's what I just like. There's definitely two sides to that whole argument.
Yeah, for sure.
Because obviously every presidency only lasts 4 years. So Trump could do all this, trying to set up for a 10-year plan, and then it gets switched over.
Yeah, the next person who
The
gets in
next
office.
president.
Yeah.
So, and it also depends on the House and
Yeah.
your Senate as well. So that going off what you were saying earlier, JT, I don't think that it's going to get passed.
Jack's falling asleep, it looks like.
I'm just saying I don't think it's going to get passed because
Sorry, my eye was itching and I was trying not to cause a commotion. So I was trying to do it the most silent way possible. You just happen to be looking at me at my worst moment.
We love your best and your worst, Jack.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Well, shifting gears into our Idiots of the Week segment. 2 flight attendants for Delta Airlines were pulled from an international flight after failing a breathalyzer test in Amsterdam on Friday. Randomly tested by Dutch authorities, a female flight attendant reportedly showed a blood alcohol level 7 times over the legal limit for crew members.
Hell yeah.
And a male flight attendant failed by 0.02%.
Go off.
The chick was fined $2,000 and the guy was fined almost $300. There was another flight attendant in the same screening who was 6.5 times over the legal limit. Holy cow. What are you people doing?
Hey, it's Amsterdam, man.
I mean, I guess they're just like having a good
It's just
time
like
or what?
it's Europe's Las Vegas.
That's true. That's actually
They went to the red light district and forgot they worked for an airline. They're like, oh,
Yeah, but also
to
like
fly tomorrow.
8 hours.
yeah, but also
No
like,
drinks.
It's
8
yeah.
hours.
Hey, you know,
I love flight attendants. They're great, but like, why do they have like? I mean, okay, I'm not because nobody can really drink on the job, but like, what are they doing that they can't do intoxicated?
yes, but like, think about it. Hey, think about it.
It's so disrespectful.
I mean,
Think about it.
No, the whole point is like in case like shit
Emergency,
hits the fan.
emergency.
Okay,
situation. Just think, they're flying over the Atlantic. And if something hits the fan,
You got
and they have
Titanic
to be able to
2.0
act
going
quickly,
on.
and they can't just like, oh wait, we just hit the water. Oh,
I forgot my life jacket.
Let me jump in on
the pilot.
as
Oh,
the
he's
pilot.
jumping on.
The
He's
pilot.
jumping
I'm
on.
jumping on. This
Anthony's
is the first
jumping
time I
on.
have said
Jump
that the entire
on it.
pod. All right,
Oh.
the entire pod. As like who used to be a pilot, I guess.
Went through the school at least.
Went through the school.
Got
you
pretty far.
graduate?
Got pretty far. I'm a commercial pilot technically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
For who?
These nuts airlines.
Commercial is just commercial.
I have my
commercial.
license as a commercial pilot.
There you go.
Specify. All right. But
Excelsior Plumbing Airlines. Hey, right there on the logo.
you gotta,
Oh, he's giving the free ads.
Yeah. For all your plumbing
Hey, they're not
needs.
giving us anything.
Yeah, sorry, we can't shout them out.
let's
All
just
right, we'll
rip
cut
that
this.
off
We'll-
the
we'll
entire-
cut this little
off
segment.
all the pod.
All right, clap.
I don't
cutting.
want the company on it right now.
Brian probably would love this.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so
The pilot is talking.
all
All
right,
right,
the pilot's
continue.
talking. What who used to be a pilot is talking. So as a pilot, you cannot drink 8 hours before flight.
Unless you're German.
But what about
No,
what about
it's
what?
the-
Or you're
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
Or you're Denzel Washington. And you
What about flight attendants?
I
Though?
was
you
drunk
flip the
then, and
plane
I'm
upside
drunk now.
Yeah,
Hey, you know
flip
they
the
say you
plane
got to learn the
upside
job or do the job how you learned it, and if you learn it drunk, you got to do it drunk.
down. So
Shout out my man.
But what's the law with the flight
restaurant I used to work
attendants?
So
Do you know?
With the flight attendants, it's the same way though.
8 hours?
It's 8 hours before, but you also have to be under a certain blood alcohol content. So the reason why is because let's say both pilots become incapacitated. Incapacitated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Incapacitated.
Words are hard sometimes.
Words are hard. I'm sorry.
I would
So-
agree.
The one flight attendant on every single flight, especially internationally, is trained not necessarily like as a pilot, but to understanding certain rule, like to be able to talk
Procedures,
to procedures, to be able to talk to ATC, to be able to follow autopilot and certain things like that. So that is where this is becoming such an issue.
Oh, so they're like a
It's
backup
They're
pilot.
like, they're
You got the
on the
autopilot, you got the
international-
pilot, then you got the co-pilot, then you got the flight attendant.
yeah. So
No, before the flight attendants, is anyone on board a pilot?
No, that's Spirit.
Is that Spirit?
Is
I don't
anybody
know.
is
Hey,
anybody
man.
a doctor? Did anybody go to nursing school? Is anybody a nurse?
Hey man,
Does
if I'm
anybody
on a
Spirit
plane,
flight have a college education?
if I'm on a plane and the pilots go down and they say, "Can anyone land a plane?" I'm the first man up. You know, me and
Jack's been
Anthony.
ripping Flight
if I'm,
Simulator.
on, if I'm on that plane,
I've been playing
I'm
Flight Sim
going.
2024. Me and Anthony have had this conversation way too many times. I really genuinely think that if I'm talking to the control tower, that out of anybody on that plane, just because of my fascination with aviation since I was like 3 years
Bro watched
old.
B movie one time and thinks he can land a plane.
Fun fact, I've only made it through about 30 minutes of the movie before I turned it off.
What?
Yeah, I don't
B
know.
movie?
Yeah, I've never watched
Another
it.
terrible movie take from Jack.
No,
today.
no. Here's the thing. I've never watched it personally by myself because like when it came out, I was like already like kind of past the demographic for
Dude,
it.
I actually think I'm gonna watch that tonight. I like.
The movie is fine.
Dude, I think I'm gonna go home, get into my bed, and just binge that movie. I actually love that movie so much that when I broke my arm, all of my friends and like my uncles and stuff, they got that movie for me. So I had like 5 different DVDs of that movie.
All right, well maybe you can donate me one. But you know the only the
You have
still
a DVD player?
I'm sure somewhere somewhere in my house. Actually, you know what? I have a VHS player.
Still?
Yes.
Dude, that's worth a fortune.
You can watch
Maybe- should I
Land
take it to the
Before
pawn
Time
shop?
on that
Give
thing.
that to your grandkids.
if I ever get there.
Whoa.
Just gotta get married first and then have a child.
Anyway, I made it to the scene where like he's in the like couldn't make it through the window because the girl was actually human or something and closed the window because it was raining. Maybe I'm just making this whole thing up. Anyway, different point.
Yeah.
I think I could land a plane.
But I mean, let's just like play this whole scenario out. Like, flight attendant just in Amsterdam is like, yeah, I got this flight, but hey,
Hey, if the flight
party
attendant,
on.
I mean,
Hey,
no, it's not.
if
okay.
she's drunk on a plane with Dirk Bentley, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the
gonna
next
say-
man up.
Buy drinks for everybody.
I was gonna say it.
If
I was
he's
gonna
buying
say it.
drinks, well, shoot,
look,
I'm out.
okay.
But I'm not. I can't.
Mile High
I'm not
Club right
rich
there
enough.
with Dirk.
Okay, how many
Y'all
times?
listen to the pod so I can get rich enough to buy drinks on a plane.
How many times?
Dude, airplane drinks hit different.
Well,
Dude,
that's
They're
what I was about to say. Wait,
$43.
Wait,
No,
wait.
no. Shout out when I was in flight school, dude. Airplane drinks free.
Oh, must
Cool,
be nice.
cool. Thanks for letting us know.
Fire, dude.
Muted.
Okay, when you go to the airport,
Fill my jerks
when you go to the airport
Airport beers are different.
and you get there early, what is the first thing you do? For me, I go grab a drink, sit down, grab a drink, and hang out.
Alcoholic.
But okay.
I go to the gate.
Well, if you're there early, you go to the gate. You see that you're there early. You got like 40 minutes, an
I'm
hour.
on gamble.
I went last. This
The
I
amount
guess
of
about.
blackjack money that I've put down sitting waiting for a flight is
Oh my
probably
gosh.
bad.
Dude, I was listening to the radio today, and they said they were talking about someone that just people being lucky, and they were saying someone in Las Vegas airport won $7,000 just right before their flight.
Oh, I saw the video.
Dude,
yeah, it's
what?
crazy.
Imagine being like that.
Okay,
could
but
never
wait,
be me.
I want
Sorry,
to talk
continue.
about this. When I go to the airport, I grab a drink. The flight attendants, in between their shifts, they maybe just want to grab one drink. Maybe one drink turns to 2 drink, maybe 2 turns to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. But for
turns
them,
into-
probably
wait,
1 to 10.
Counterpoint.
Can you look up what's the legal blood alcohol limit for a flight attendant on an international
Yeah.
flight?
So look up that, and then I just want to.
I think really they're probably just abusing the onboard flight alcohol.
Oh.
So-
I don't know. It said that they got screened before the flight.
No, it's definitely.
Yes, they
before
probably got on the flight and started.
But they
Did
got
what?
on the
Did
flight
what?
because
No,
they
they
got thrown off, dude.
Sorry, listeners.
That flight-
so
that
sorry.
flight
I'm
was
so
like-
Wait, but
sorry.
Turned up
look
in
up
their
what's
car.
the legal limit because like if it's like 0.08 and that
no, it can't be point.
it can't be 0.08 because if it's 0.08 she's like 7 times the legal limit you're like dead
No,
at that
dude,
point.
they'd definitely be dead. It's probably like a
No, it's not
0.02.
0.02. No,
0.2.
it's 0.02.
Yeah, 0.02.
No, they said the .02 was the how over the guy was, and that's why his was a lot less.
But what I'm saying is, from what I remember, you're supposed to either be 0 or you're supposed to be 0.002. 0.002 because of cough syrup. But technically, if you are sick at all,
Wait, you just said
you're not supposed to fly.
0.00.
Oh, the legal limit is .002. Yeah,
Yes, okay.
yeah.
So
Oh, it
that's
is.
what I was saying.
Because
Because
it's
cough syrup
0.002.
technically Could
No, he blew a .02.
yes.
It says
but the
he
legal
blew a
limit-
0.2. That's why he was only fined $290.
The first blow was 0.024.
The first, just over the legal limit of .002.
So he was 0.004 over the limit.
Which is like
Yeah.
one beer.
Not even one beer.
Not even
Less.
one beer.
It's
The
2.6.
second one blew a .143. That's like
That's a lot. That's drunk.
hella drunk.
0.14 is really
It's not
drunk.
how-
That's
yeah,
weak.
but, like,
I mean, yeah, but
I mean,
like,
if I blow that, I'm
I'm pretty cooked at that point.
Y'all didn't go to an SEC school.
Obviously.
okay.
air high five.
Doesn't matter. Most people
We're
over
alcoholics.
most people
No.
after 0.1
No.
are pretty drunk.
Yeah, I mean, that's and like .1.
Either way, you're not driving.
Either way, you're
definitely
not
You're not-
you're not doing your job correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That was
probably
the girl?
falling over people in the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just probably
You're not
was
operating a
regretting what
life
she did.
raft in the
Dude,
middle
what
of
if
the
she was
ocean.
No.
what if she was
Dude, you know what? I want to know what they like, because some planes still they only have. I guess it was a big plane, so they probably had the video. But some of those planes they don't have the video, so they have to manually
Oh,
do
the
the
She's
thing.
talk.
like trying to do the buckle like in front of all these people.
I guarantee you,
Blow
she
it in
snapped
the
that buckle and
tab.
fell over.
actually
Yeah.
blows it in
That's
the
how they
tank?
got her. They said, "Hey, we need you to demonstrate the life vest for us."
No, dude, what if she was the one like talking on the microphone? She's like, "Can you fasten your seat?"
Can you fasten your
Yeah, yeah.
seat?
Just like welcome aboard the Amsterdam plane.
Dude, she was just regretting her night before, dude. She definitely went down to,
Yeah, I don't know, man. But
Down
What if that was like the day before and she woke up?
she's just still drunk.
She's still drunk.
She went too
No,
hard in the
that's
red
what
light
I'm
district.
saying.
I'm telling you.
That,
what I'm saying.
I'm
that
telling
could
you,
happen.
she found
Hammered,
some
dude.
love in a hopeless place, and she took it way
light
too
district.
far.
Dude, she found some multiple love in the hopeless place.
I forgot about that song. It sounds so good.
A different kind of love.
It's a banger.
Different kind of love.
Anyway, moving on to our next segment, Behind the Bar. What we got this week, Jack?
First, well, kind of final weekend of the college football playoff, almost
Regular season, yeah.
regular season. Right before championship weekend, and
Somehow
some
Alabama's
interesting
in.
thing. I don't want to hear it. I will
Yeah.
debate you for 3 hours on this topic, but we don't have that kind of time.
Our viewers don't want to hear that.
Our camera doesn't have that kind of time.
No, it does not.
The hat he's wearing, though.
yeah. We'll
Sorry.
flash to a picture of Jack's hat.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll.
Go Dogs, baby.
All right, what happened September 9th?
Spend my dollar.
On beer.
Yeah.
We can park in a holler and a.
Yeah, just pull up the big
Sorry,
sports. Big Sports Broadcasting Network.
JT,
What's up?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who's that coming down the track?
Shut up.
Not an SEC champion.
A team that went
Actually,
to 8
maybe this
overtimes with Georgia Tech is who.
Dang, dude,
But at
I
least we
was-
didn't lose to Oklahoma.
If you go to
And
home
Vanderbilt.
on that
Okay,
one, Jack,
let's
then
not
you can
get down
see.
this track.
Yeah. No, it's not that one. If you go to
It's
home.
this one.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. We're going to start at 15 because
Arizona
anybody that's
State.
behind 15, other than Clemson, doesn't have a chance to get in.
We could honestly start at 10.
Well,
No, we can't.
Clemson
Does
can
not
get
work
in.
that way. There's 12 in.
Clemson can get in off.
If they beat SMU in the ACC championship.
So then after that, we got Iowa State. The Big 12 is just
They,
trash. They're not going to
Yeah.
get in.
Overrated.
Everybody else
They
is.
don't have a shot to get in.
Yeah,
Because
well, Arizona State's going to be the only one. Well, Arizona State and Iowa State have to play each other. Winner goes. Loser's
Yes.
probably not going.
loser is not going.
Yeah,
Winner is barely
probably-
getting in.
Yeah.
Winner is
Because at
getting
this
in
point,
because of
Boise
the
State
format.
is going to take the bye from
Yes.
the Big 12 team. Which
Boise
is
State
crazy.
takes the bye, provided
They
no
don't
craziness
lose.
happiness and Ashton Genty doesn't. I'm not even gonna put it in there. because he's my Heisman.
What if they lose and Army wins by a lot? And Army's one loss to Notre Dame.
Well, they'd be in. They'd be the highest group of 5.
Do you think they're higher than Boise State group of 5 at that point?
Oh, they're ranked right now.
Yeah. Army's down.
Army
there.
just got ranked
Army's
again.
23.
They're 24.
Or 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have one loss to Notre Dame. Granted, it's a bad loss.
And this is only because Tulane lost this
And
past week.
it would
to
give
Memphis.
Boise State 2 losses if they lose in the conference championship. So yeah, would be interesting.
However,
Working up from the
Put
bottom,
Army in.
South Carolina, Ole Miss, first 2 out.
first 2 out are Miami and Ole Miss.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Because,
Because Miami plays in the ACC and has not beat a ranked opponent yet this year.
So the first 3 out, Miami, Ole Miss, South Carolina. Honestly, South Carolina's looked good lately.
They have, but if they look good this earlier in the season, they'd be in. If they finished
Right.
that game in Tuscaloosa, they would be 1,000%.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just took a while for Lenore Sellers to kind of get settled in.
Yeah,
but
he's young.
Yeah.
I think
They'll
next
be big
year-
next year. That
next
would be
year-
Florida will be
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Next year, they will be good.
All right, so
And-
coming down from the bottom, we have Alabama.
At the 11 seed in the bracket,
Yeah.
Arizona State's the 12.
Right. I mean, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Look,
you know,
I'm
as
I'm
an
scared to
Alabama-
play Alabama.
as
in
an
the
Alabama
playoffs.
alum, do we deserve to be in?
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Who are you saying I for? As in yourself?
I, as in any other team in the
Oh,
playoff,
okay,
would
okay.
not want to play Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing you have to remember is Nick Saban is in the booth and not on our sideline.
Yeah, but I mean, granted, he's like, I'm not the biggest fan, but DeBoer has
DeBoer's a great
gone to the
coach.
national championship.
DeBoer's undeniably a great coach.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
but
everywhere he goes, he just wins.
Yeah.
And you can't deny it. Like, I mean, it's just
And
statistically
they
proven.
have guys with experience.
We do.
A
We
big
have.
thing.
Well, that's my thing is we have a really young team, but at the same time we have a really experienced team.
Yeah.
Because we're starting a lot of true freshmen, but we have a lot of guys that are veterans that can,
Number
mentor
10.
those guys. Number 10, Boise State. They're in at the 5 seed because they're the 4 seed
They're the 4 seed.
because
yeah.
they're the 4th highest conference champion. They should win.
They should win,
There's
yeah.
no way they should lose. Ashton Genty, if he wins this weekend, he seals his Heisman hopes, I think. Just
better.
because of Travis Hunter.
I mean,
in
Travis Hunter had a
Colorado.
crazy game last week, though.
He did. Oh, you can't deny. He did.
Yeah.
What was it? 3 touchdowns, and interception?
3 touchdowns. Yeah, interception, like 4 PBUs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude's a dog, but he's not my Heisman. Number 9, Indiana.
Frauds.
Yeah, they're just gonna.
They're
They're
just gonna get
right now.
silly
I think
frauds.
they're playing Georgia in the current bracket.
Yeah.
But
And
if they go to
If they have
Athens,
to win that,
That's ugly.
well, they have to. They're gonna have to win the big.
do they play in their conference? No, they don't play in their conference
They
championship.
don't. They're
Their
in,
conference championship,
basically.
the
Big
Big
Ten?
Ten conference championship is Oregon.
No,
Ohio
because
State
Ohio
lost.
State lost.
Ohio State
I think
lost,
it's-
yeah.
I think they
it's
might be,
Indiana
yeah.
and Oregon
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
And Indiana. Well, Dan Lanning's not a great coach, so maybe.
I kind of love Dan Lanning.
I think Dan Lanning was just
He's a baller.
overrated us.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, SMU.
Anyway, SMU.
First year in a Power 4 conference at this
Yeah.
point. They've really shown up. I'm a big
However,
fan.
the head of the committee did say that if they lost, they could fall behind Alabama.
Yeah.
Bama bias or not, I don't know. Talk about it in the comments.
Yeah.
100%.
Tennessee in at
Tennessee.
7. I mean, I think they've pretty
They're
much
locked.
locked. Yeah, they can't lose a game now. They're in at 7.
I
So
wish Georgia was.
that's the thing with this 12-team playoff that kind of it's a little interesting. It's because like some of these teams would almost rather not play their conference championship. Like Tennessee would so much rather not be anywhere near the SEC championship
Alabama
and be
fan,
locked
I'm
with a
glad
home
we didn't.
playoff game first round. And
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
A home playoff
Tennessee's
game is
6, though. You said 7.
Or
Would
what?
you at the end of the
Tennessee's
day?
Tennessee 7. Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Sorry.
At the end of the day, would you rather play a home playoff game or your conference championship?
Definitely home playoff.
Oh, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Unless I'm playing like Mississippi State or something. In
You're
the
playing at home. It's not a neutral field. You're not gonna have to
at
travel.
Neyland Stadium? Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Yeah.
That's and that's what I was gonna say. Is
that
with
garbage truck worker convention.
The conference championships don't really.
that pukey orange.
Man, I hate Tennessee. Anyway,
conference
Ohio
championships
State.
don't mean as much as they
They
used
don't.
To.
Well,
Yeah.
winning the conference championship. It's not
Yeah,
getting to the
it's-
conference
it's
championship.
winning.
Now
anymore.
it's just
you
winning.
got to win, or you're,
And in a
you're
conference like the
Still, it doesn't
SEC,
mean that much.
in a conference like the SEC, granted Texas has only played one ranked opponent, and being Texas A&M, who's
And
fraudulent.
Georgia.
Yeah, and
Oh, they
Georgia.
played Georgia. They played Georgia.
I was
and
like,
lost.
hold the phone.
They yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Ohio State took a fat L to a dog crap Michigan team.
Ryan Day. Is it time to move
Sucks.
on? Is it time?
Yes.
He just can't
I
win the
don't
big.
know.
He can't.
Do you think
Ohio
they go?
State-
What if they go
It's
Chip
not
Kelly?
time to- it's
Hire
it's not
internal.
time to move
That's
on.
an even bigger mistake.
I don't know.
Both coaches
Ryan
can't
Day-
win those big games.
Ryan Day, it's not time to move on from him.
I think-
but it is time to work on everything else
It's-
besides him. Maybe
I think the
it's
only
just
reason
the Big Ten is just they have no good team. So then when they play a semi
they have
good
very
team,
few good teams.
what?
They have very few good
Few.
teams.
Sorry, yeah, no, not
The
a
drop
lot.
off from the top third to the bottom two
Is
thirds is crazy.
It
Crazy,
is.
yeah. So
We're in
when
the
they
SEC,
play
it's
those top
different.
3 good teams, it's like it looks like just mayhem because. But then compare those top 3 Big Ten teams to an SEC team, it's like night and day.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the like with these big power conferences, I think the days of going undefeated during the regular season is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon kind of beat those odds. But anyway, all right, moving up. Georgia, in a dogfight with Tech last week. Actually, insane game.
Almost broke
Very disappointing.
almost broke the overtime record.
Yeah, one away.
Yeah, 1-1. I kind of was like hoping we would, but then also I was like, just someone win, please.
Yeah, it was crazy. Notre Dame at 4. It's kind of crazy.
Notre Dame, join a conference.
No, don't join a conference.
Join a conference.
Yes.
Tradition.
I think
tradition.
hot take.
I
hot
love
take.
Notre Dame.
Actually, are we gonna do a hot take after this?
Just say it now.
The college NCAA should force Notre Dame to join a conference
No.
I agree.
because they're just gonna backdoor their way into having a home playoff game every year.
Right.
Every
I don't disagree
year.
with that though.
Right. Well, I
It's-
mean, they don't
They
get a
will.
bye. They'll
They
never
will.
get a bye, so it's a trade-off.
No,
yeah,
that-
I'd rather have a
I would
bye.
Because no, but
Or I would rather have a home playoff game than a bye.
Are you kidding me?
well, so there's like you get further along by having a bye. You get automatic bowl game. Like Notre Dame could never play a bowl game, technically.
What?
If they lose their home playoff game every year,
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they would never
which
be in
they
an
probably
actual
will
bowl
because
game.
Notre Dame's just not good
No,
in playoffs.
dude, they're gonna play some.
Right now, they're playing.
the top seed who's not ranked or who's not in the top 4. So
Arizona
they'll play
State.
Arizona State.
ASU.
That's a win.
And they're winning
Forks
that
up,
game.
baby.
No, they're gonna
And
win.
then they're
Forks
gonna-
up.
Forks up.
and then
You saw
they're
them plant that in the middle of Arizona Stadium. They are ready.
I do like Kenny.
They got a
Dillingham.
whole
Kenny
lot of-
Dillingham is a sick
Yeah.
coach.
Dog.
Yeah,
They got a whole lot of them Polynesian boys.
yeah.
They're finna hit the hukka before and go ooh ooh ooh.
All right. number
You
3.
see that he sent his entire bonus to all of his assistants though.
Yeah, it was pretty
I did
sick.
not. That's
He just
electric.
walked in and started giving them bonuses from 5 to 10K, and it all came out of his bonus.
That's legendary.
Great.
Yeah,
That's what we need
That's
in
culture.
America.
That's culture.
right.
Number 3, Penn State frauds. Penn State.
Penn State's
sucks.
gonna get embarrassed in the
100%
first
frauds.
I
round.
can't wait. I
It's
can't wait.
ridiculous that they're in
They're-
there.
Actually,
My
you
eyes
know
are gonna
what?
be glued to that game.
You know what? I don't know if I think they're gonna win their first round game
I know they're
No.
gonna
No.
Wait, wait, wait.
because it'll be at Happy Valley.
Is it?
down, dude.
Hold on, but is it?
They're gonna get put
Oh.
down from there.
Is it? So wait, who plays in the Big Ten championship? Look it up. Oh. Because I forget how they do it now. Do they still have the
Can you
sides?
type any slower?
I'm typing with one hand.
You can just click the top one.
I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, I'm special. Not baseball.
Scroll down. It'll be down there. That's Big 12.
Arizona State, Iowa State.
No, that's Big 12.
That's Big
No,
12.
that's Big 12. I can't read. I just have a communication degree.
Oh, so it's Oregon
Oregon
Penn
State,
State.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
So, okay, so in
Indiana's
theory,
locked.
Indiana's locked now, and hopefully Penn State gets absolutely shit on.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is if Penn State gets embarrassed, like I'm talking like 45-0,
They're not going.
they're
Yeah, do you
they
take
go?
another 3-loss SEC team over a 2-loss Penn State?
I'm
I think
taking
so.
I'm taking South Carolina over there.
For sure.
Ole Miss has
Miami,
missed their
too.
chance.
100%.
Yeah. Ole Miss choked.
People can argue Ole Miss is better than South Carolina all they want, but at the end of the day, South
South
Carolina is just
Really?
playing
No.
great Beamer ball right
Ole
now.
Mi-
Also,
Ole Miss
South
was
Carolina-
a really bad loss.
South Carolina's schedule was, I think, a little harder than Ole Miss's. I would
mean, if
say.
you look at
they were
all
both had
those-
hard schedules, but I think South Carolina just
'cause
had
you're
the.
playing in
Well,
the
I mean,
SEC.
if you look at those top, I mean, from South Carolina up, South Carolina's losses are way better than Ole Miss. Ole Miss lost to a one-win Kentucky or one-win SEC Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're both SEC, but still, South Carolina still had.
Well, I mean, Kentucky only had one SEC win, and that was Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, people can argue Alabama only they lost to Oklahoma, who only has two, but two's better than one at the end of the day.
And then we go to the top two, Texas, Oregon. Again, Texas one loss is to the Dogs. Oregon's undefeated. I mean, I think those two guys are locked in regardless
Yeah,
of what happens this
they are.
weekend.
Yeah,
So,
I think the Dogs are too. Regardless. of
Everyone
what
wants
happens
to
this
doubt
weekend because of the
Texas,
tight game.
including me, but
see, I
At
don't
the end
know.
of the
I
day,
think if
Sark's a good
Georgia,
coach.
I think if Georgia loses, I could see
South Carolina jumping in.
South Carolina
No.
jumping in.
I
could
don't-
see them
I don't-
No,
hopping.
if we lost the Tech
It's
game,
something-
if we lost the Tech game and lost the Texas game, we wouldn't be in. But
Yeah.
since we won the Tech game,
But the Tech game was so close.
If the
Who is we? Are you on the
Texas- I think if the
Yeah, me and
Georgia
the boys.
Texas
Me and the
game
Dogs.
is really close, then Georgia gets in.
who's
if,
we?
If Texas beats up on Georgia, then I think South Carolina gets in.
Okay.
I
fair.
don't think they're beat. Kirby's just too good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just Saban assistants versus each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's at the like, people like to say it's who was his favorite. I think it was, in whichever order you want to put it in, Kirby, Sark, and then Kiffin.
Yeah.
I think Kirby, Sark are 1 and 2, and it just depends. I think all along it was supposed to be Sark to take over after Saban, but then that Texas job came along, and it was just one of those jobs you don't turn away.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the playoff rankings as of right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see after the conference
Yeah,
championships next
we'll
week.
be back next week
Yeah.
to
Yep.
discuss,
We'll
but
have new behind the bar topics.
yeah.
So now moving on to our final segment of the show, we're going to talk about, we're going to do our podiums. So this this week's podiums are best holidays.
This has been a controversial topic with the group.
Yeah,
Best
this-
holidays.
This originated
This was
in
a
the
big
group
debate.
chat.
This was
Yeah.
a big debate last week.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, JT, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I kinda
We'll
do.
Go around the horn.
We're doing bronze, silver, gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, in that order. All right, cool. I would probably have to put bronze. I'll give Easter, and then silver. I'll probably do Independence Day, and then gold. I'll have to give to Christmas, just because it's more of a month holiday than all the rest of the holidays, so that's probably why I would give it to that.
More than a month, you could argue as well.
Well, yeah, sure.
It's like 3 months now at this point.
Yeah, people putting up Christmas decorations before, no, even like right the day after Halloween.
There's a whole
So
trend with people put up Christmas decorations during Halloween because it's like a tacky Halloween type of thing.
okay, well those are mine.
Yeah.
So who's next?
Jack, go for it.
And bronze, I'm gonna put St. Patrick's Day. It's just a big
Oh,
drink.
it's a bit.
You
dreamy.
stole
Just-
mine. That's a
Yeah.
sleeper.
Sorry, I figured
I know
someone
that-
else would have that one on their mind.
Yeah, that is a
It's
sleeper.
that's just car bombs all day. Some Guinness.
No,
Guinness
we're
and
not talking
Jameson.
about actual car bombs.
Yes,
No,
I'm
just
talking about
for-
where you drop Bailey's into a Guinness and chug.
Yeah, Blue Tube. It's different. Okay.
Yeah, Blue Tube, chill out. I think second's got to be Independence Day. I mean,
America.
America. Insert eel screech. And then Christmas is just, it's the season of giving. It's the season of Jesus. It's, it's everything you could want. Apparently in Europe, they don't put up the Christmas trees until the day before Christmas.
Lame.
So unspirited.
That's wild. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
I
It's-
think they
the whole
rock
thing
with
with
like
the-
the whole Advent thing a little more,
Yeah.
like the preparation. And,
But-
like Christmas isn't actually here yet.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was some
Christmas
German
trees
actor.
technically are all it's a pagan tradition. It's actually not rooted from Christianity. at
No,
all.
it's not.
So that's the whole. Maybe that's.
But
why.
I just saw that on some German actor that's in Pitch Perfect and whatnot.
From Pitch Perfect 3 when they did the Germany
Yeah,
thing.
he was
Yeah.
on Jimmy Fallon, I think.
Oh,
Could be
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah,
The other day,
yeah.
and I saw that clip on TikTok of him saying how they don't put up Christmas trees till Christmas Eve.
Interesting.
Hey, make sure
Extremely
you're
lame.
doing the other scientific page of TikTok.
Oh, STEM.
STEM page.
STEM page.
Yes.
STEM
I'm learning
page,
all
alright.
about building bridges.
Exactly. All right.
And-
Ant.
All right, for bronze, I'm gonna take Thanksgiving.
It's hard.
Horrible take.
It's hard for me to hear you.
Thanksgiving for bronze.
Got to be the worst holiday.
Overrated.
I can agree. Like,
you can agree. You can agree, but you put it bronze.
No,
I can agree, but it's bronze.
So my point with Thanksgiving though is because it's like everyone makes a super big deal about it, so all the family gets together. That's why I
That's
think it's a
true.
good.
Yeah.
That's why I
Okay.
think it's a
So
good holiday,
the positive is family
because-
gets together. The negatives, you just spend money, get fat, and are annoyed with your family members.
So I saw a stat today that it was like $13 million is wasted on turkey because none
Speaking
of
of
them.
turkey.
This probably isn't a very accurate fact, and it could be skewing the numbers or something. But $13 million is spent on turkey, and then half of it is wasted.
Speaking of turkey, I don't know if y'all saw the butterball thing, but
Oh man, I don't even know if we need to get into this.
we don't need to get into it. But
these
Okay.
are
if you're listening,
employees
look it up.
Violating turkeys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, look it up.
It's gotta finish.
That's on your own time.
Silver, you gotta take 4th of July, Independence Day.
Caca.
If you're not like as an American, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, we might as well just put 4th of July like God tier, like just separate.
honestly,
Just be
Fourth-
more
four-
patriotic.
four- yeah, 4th of July has got to.
Okay.
And then obviously, first, there's no better holiday than Christmas. Like, if
I
you
really
want-
thought you were about to mess that one up.
No.
Say something like Halloween. I get candy. I
would-
can dress up.
I actually would have taken you for Halloween, got Jack.
I was as a child because my parents went so hard for like decorations and stuff. Like there was one point where I had 26 mannequins in my yard.
Dude, I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
You
People,
had a
crazy.
whole.
people used to drive through our neighborhood to come see my house.
You had a whole like.
We did a different scene every
Like,
year.
yeah, and you
Hey.
you like people would like walk through your yard. You had like jump scares and stuff.
Oh yeah, we
I
went
remember that.
hard because like we
Your
did
whole
everything.
house was
Only
purple
child
one year.
type of
Yeah, dude, we had a whole like spider web coming out of
Yeah,
our house.
yeah.
As a child, I had like there was a baby that's head turned around green. It was like it terrified me, and
Yeah,
I
my-
was like,
My mom wouldn't let me go over to your house.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
dude. I'm telling you, y'all are scared to come to my house. But
All right.
spider, there was a skeleton outside my window. I couldn't sleep until my dad took it down.
Alex,
Yeah.
finish us off.
All right, so for bronze, yeah, we're gonna go St. Patrick's Day on that one. St. Patrick's Day is just elite, like.
Especially if you went to Franciscan.
Oh well, yeah,
They
it's
celebrate
such
hard.
a great time. They do, and then, I mean, you can't tell by looking at me, but I do have some Irish heritage, so I'll lean in on that
Really?
one.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out all the mixed races out there, you know.
Hit me
All the
here.
mutts. I mean, we're all mutts here, except
Yeah, but you're white. It's Caucasian.
Yeah.
he's
I'm-
white too.
He's Lebanese.
I'm
bro.
Lebanese, man.
That's brown.
He said,
Jack-
look at my mustache.
Jack, just look at me real quick. Like,
He's so ignorant. For all
Like-
you liberals listening, this is who you're fighting.
Let him claim that he has skin color, I guess.
I'm not even talking about skin color. I'm just talking about like
Who said color? I don't see it.
he's talking about he's saying that like, oh well, it's Caucasian, but JT, yeah.
Yeah,
what was
Lebanese
the
is
little
not
white?
Caucasian.
Huh?
I
What was that
understand,
little-
but
Lebanon is below the Caucasus Mountains.
I understand.
Do you need to know where Lebanon is? Do we need to pull up
I
a map
know
for
where
you?
Lebanon is.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That
It's
I
in the
get
giant
that.
pit that's all getting bombed.
All right. Inshallah. Inshallah.
I'm just gonna jump.
Anyway,
Jump out of it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
For
just gonna
my-
run
Jump
out.
out.
Of this
For
one.
all
I'm gonna
my-
run out.
For
I'm
my
gonna jump out, I'm gonna
Lebanese
get
friends
of
out
this
there,
one.
inshallah. Moving on.
So yeah, bronze, St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna go. I'll take Christmas, silver.
Whoa.
He hates
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, that's
No,
fair.
it's
Let me
like-
hear. Let me hear your gold.
Like, I do like Christmas, but I do think it's over commercialized. There's a massive build up.
True.
Santa.
As somebody who's single,
Shut up.
It's
it's
capitalism.
depressing seeing the matching pajama pictures. But
It's just cringy either way.
Yeah.
Depressing, cringy. It's gross.
yeah,
Moving on. All right.
But yeah, I mean, still, it's like birth of Jesus, so it's pretty sick.
Yep.
And then gold, I am gonna go with 4th of July.
Oh,
4th of
puts
July.
it at the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
two.
like, there's
He's so American.
nothing better than sitting in a beach chair in Isle of Palm, South Carolina, with some drinks and then just watching the fireworks at night.
Dude, Charleston
Yeah.
does some gnarly fireworks.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude, this
dude,
summer
shout
I
out
was
Isle
there.
of Palms and Sullivan's Island fireworks. They go crazy.
I was there this past 4th of July, and we went river tubing in the marsh.
Yeah.
And
Kinda
there
like
was
Wanda
some
River and
dude.
stuff. Yeah.
We saw some gators. There was some dude that the people I was with knew, and he was like 80 years old and was a Vietnam War vet, and he was flying his jet. Dude, it was so sick.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing they do on 4th of July is they do flyovers because there's like
Yeah.
a naval base nearby.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's right nearby.
Yeah, they'll like,
Dude, it was so sick.
I mean, they'll literally like buzz the beach. It's like so cool.
Do a flyover.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that
Which I missed the flyover this weekend at the Iron Bowl. I
that's
was
brutal.
in the bathroom and I'm very upset that I missed it. It was
How
4
sad.
F-35s.
That was
That's
sad.
so sick.
Well, I think
That's
a gold
super impressive.
Independence Day or Independence Day for gold is a good one. So
Well, this was episode 2 of the Bro Vote. We appreciate you guys for listening. And yeah, obviously this is going to come out on Sunday. All of our pods are going to come out on Sunday. But yeah, so if you've made it this far, subscribe, notification bell, 5 stars, comment, do all the things.
I was about to
Please
say
help
do all
us.
the things.
Yeah. We really appreciate all the support from everybody out there that's been keeping up.
Anthony speak.
And shut Anthony up.
Hashtag shut Anthony up. Hashtag mute Anthony in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, are you team Anthony speaking or
Let me
not?
speak.
We need to hear it.
But yeah, peace out.